AGAI Production. Danielius Jodišauskas, Edgaras Naimavičius, Matas Petrovskas, and Titas Norkus as Johnny Tate in movie Komando X.
Минуй пряки, гречав, віра духа з мамо, ніякий м'ясо стоя, аж минуй пряки, ірди на спиною, когось свіяч.
Good evening, you're speaking with Australian Air. I am Mr. X Gisborne.
Yes, it's me.
We have a question in regards to your wife. Have you seen her in the recent days?
No, I haven't. I am on a business trip. I will be returning home next week to Adelaide. Did something happen to her?
Mrs. Gisborne has been absent from work and we could not get in touch with her. We had to cancel and/or delay scheduled flights, which caused major losses to our company. Due to these losses, we regret to inform you that if she does not show up for work in the upcoming 3 days, we will have to terminate Mrs. Gisborne's contract, which will prevent her from flying on our behalf in the future.
Ring ring.
Yes.
Hi, Vlad. Remember me? We used to serve together.
Bratan, hello. How is your life?
It's good actually. Just got married last summer. It's also the reason why I'm calling. My wife, she's gone missing. Can you help with that?
Man, this is a really terrible situation. But you know, everything has its own price. So, how much are you willing to spend?
I don't want to play these games with you anymore. Just tell me a price, I will pay it. It's my wife. She means everything to me.
Okay, dude, we will talk costs after the job. Any information?
Just received a call from her workplace. It seems she's gone missing.
Okay, I need some more explanation about this situation.
She works in aviation.
Look, dude, you know, that literal terms mean nothing.
So will you do it?
Конечно, брат.
So, Vlad, it's been 2 weeks and we still know nothing about her.
I found what we are looking for, but it doesn't make any logical sense.
What do you mean it doesn't make any logical sense?
There were strange reports of the strange lights in the sky, and also the ADC tower got a encrypted message similar to that of the Malaysian flight 370.
Are you joking? Strange lights and messages? These all sounds like a bunch of conspiracy theories to me, not an actual investigation.
Calm down, my friends. I know one expert in this field, professor of conspirology, Dr. Thomas Stein. He is the only one who can help us in this dire situation.
So, what are we doing here? Let's go and get him as fast as we can.
Hello, Thomas. Long have not seen you.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Yes, we come here for a very serious business. We want to ask you a few questions.
I finished a few researches. Do you want to hear about it?
No, we actually.
It's not gonna take. It's not gonna take long. It's just 5 minutes, man. Sit down, please. Look, it's not that bad. I was actually researching conspiracy theories and especially aviation stuff, and so it's actually perfect timing. I finished the research. To really understand something, you have to go to the core. And what's the core, you ask? Well, the human mind. We live in a very chaotic world which can be unforgiving at some points in time, and so the human brain likes to make certain things make sense. It tries to create a sense of order to explain certain coincidences.
The definition of a conspiracy theory is the belief that a number of powerful actors join together in secret agreement to do some evil or malevolent goal. From this we can deduce that, as I said, the mind tries to find patterns to explain things, patterns that might not even exist. This is where we encounter illusionary pattern perception. Of course, you've heard of pattern perception. It's a normal human function where the brain helps us identify patterns of, for example, animals or other things in certain situations. But when you add illusionary to the mix, everything changes. Suddenly we're describing a mind's tendency to create patterns where there might not even be any. This links to something else, the fact that humans perceive randomness not necessarily by what theoretically might be random, but by how easy something is to remember. So if a computer made something random, we might see some patterns that we think are not random because it's easier for us to remember them. So this perception in random occurrences, an illusionary pattern perception, is what makes us so good at creating conspiracy theories. And once we start believing in something, it's harder to stop. Confirmation bias, that's what it's called. We're far more likely to accept information that proves us right and others wrong, and that's how we can get communities that fuel each other's beliefs in conspiracies. Either way, it all comes to the human mind wanting to find patterns in a chaotic world. It's looking for comfort, so we can't really blame them, and it's a coping mechanism, so it's quite normal for humans to do. Especially aviation is a far more complex and mysterious thing. Even experts say that those who are not that well educated are more likely to create these conspiracy theories, and so my thinking is we should, create people that continue to think and check whether or not something is a conspiracy.
I feel like is everything okay? Am I in the wrong about body check?
Thomas,
Yeah.
we here are serious people. Can we get straight to the point?
Well,
His wife is missing.
Is this true?
Yes, my wife's gone missing. Vlad keeps talking about Malaysian Airlines and chemtrails. He says it's all connected. It's all the reason why my wife is gone.
I mean, it's probably connected, and if what he's saying is actually true, then I guess you'll have to just visit the sources. So I feel like you could go to the president. They're actually mostly responsible for the Malaysian flights, so they'll probably have all the information. And I'm sure Vlad knows what I'm going to send you to. Well, about the chemtrails, you're going to meet the Australian mafia boss, which I'm sure you know him, right? All right, so he's the son of Andrew Tate, and I think he goes by Johnny Tate these days. I'm sure you'll fine with it, right? Is that all?
Yes, that's all. Thank you very much. Your help you are very helpful. No, we don't have time. We must go busy. Mr. President, goodbye.
Just good luck, I guess.
Easy, Manta. Oh, it was a good one. I think we've been acquainted during our service time. What brings you here?
I need your help. It's my wife. She disappeared, and I think you're the only person who can help me.
It is a truly tragic event, but I do not think that it is in my competence.
Well, actually, it is in your competence. The ATC got similar encrypted message as of that Malaysian flight 370. If you could recall the events of that day, it might help me with this investigation.
It is a long and mysterious story. Everything happened 11 years ago. It was a standard Malaysia Airlines flight. The flight path was more or less a straight line, aimed from Kuala Lumpur out over the water in the South China Sea to the main landfall of China. As far as everyone was concerned, it took off normally. Then all of a sudden, it turned off its communications and basically vanished in thin air. Flight control frantically tried to communicate with the airplane, but everything was in vain. The military radar was able to track the plane for another hour, and that it was detected was shocking. At which point, when radios were turned off, the flight path did a 90-degree turn to the left, heading to the Indian Ocean. Then the plane was absent at the Chinese airport. Research operation has started. The aircraft has searched the sea for wreckage or survivors. Unfortunately, it showed that the plane did not crash anywhere near where it was last detected. It actually changed the course and kept on flying for another 6 hours. Initially, there was a theory that a pilot in command used his flight to commit a suicide. But in fact, reports stated that the pilot had no history of emotional or physical problems, so the theory was dismissed. Another theory states that the plane had mechanical problems and has rapidly depressurized, meaning that common folk would rapidly suffocate, and the plane just kept on flying like a ghost airplane until finally ran out of fuel. But I don't think that makes any sense, because the aircraft suddenly appeared like it was flown manually for another hour after a hard left turn. The thing that seems most logical to me is that it was some form of hijacking. Special forces thoroughly checked the backgrounds of all the passengers and crew on board. None of them fit the profile of a hijack. The truth is, while there are many theories regarding this case, we simply don't have enough information to verify any of them.
So, basically you know nothing about it?
Basically, yes.
So, it could be the UFOs. Have you checked that?
We are serious people here. The states do not check every conspiracy theory that is created up on the internet. We check only facts, and in this case, we do not have any.
Anyway, thank you, Mrs. President. I'll be going. I will check on the other leads.
Hello, my friend Vlad. It's been a while. What brings you to my part of town? Or as I say, a country.
All I need is information.
You know what I say? Information is a price.
Listen up, Tate. If I will not leave your place without information, your gang members' machinations will become known to the public. Tell me everything what you know about chemtrails.
Shh. It's top secret. What do you need to know about chemtrails?
Can we cause strange lights in the sky? And also, can we be related to the disappearance of the person?
I think I have some information. Yeah, man.
Well, according to all the nonsense on the internet, the organizations are adding chemicals to be released via aircraft contrails into the air. There are various speculations about the purpose of chemtrails. Most widespread theory states that chemtrails are used to control weather. Others have opinion that chemtrails serve as much more sinister purpose, such as human population control, or testing chemical and biological agents on a population. All these theories have been dismissed by specific community. Their explanation is what trails are created as a result of weather condensation due to high pressure differences. It is impossible for chemtrails to be a cause for lights in the sky.
Ring ring.
Look, I've got the location of Mrs. Gisborne. Give me your location and I'll go and pick you up.
I'm at Tate's place.
Got it. Will you bring him?
Of course I will bring him. Tate, we have a job to do. Come on.
I'm the alien from the inner universe. Help me to survive this. Please.
Viskas.